Opening up the main card at UFC Vegas 86, we have Rodolfo Vieira taking on Armen Petrosyan. Rodolfo Vieira, 9-2 overall, 3-2 in his last five. He is alternating wins and losses. Taking on Armen Petrosyan, 8-2 overall for him as well.
Last week,
4-1 in his last five, riding
Imavov versus Roman Dolidze.
You got to stop doing that. You can't do that. There's people listening. Dude,
I know. I'm being serious here. This is, I put it on Twitter. It got a lot of reactions. I even put it on my Instagram, and Amanda even liked the the Instagram post. I said that this is like if when your mom says, "No, we've got so and so at home." This is Imavov versus Roman Dolidze, but we got it at home.
This is the food. This is the dinner.
Right? Yeah, because it's like the same type of fight.
We have food at home. There you go.
We've got
Grappler versus distance striker.
We got Imavov and Roman at home. This is the fight.
Or young people will say the Wish version, but I prefer yours. I prefer the at-home version. But this fight was booked like 2 months ago for UFC Brazil. Might have been 3 months ago. Fell apart. I don't know why. I don't know. Do you know?
Yeah, Petrosyan was fucking poisoned by Rodolfo's team.
That's right.
Remember seeing him in the picture wrapped in tinfoil at the hospital?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
It dropped on fight day.
That's right. He did accuse them of poisoning him. Yeah, yeah, that's right. So anyway,
for a kill now.
It has now been rebooked, and he will only drink bottled water. Rodolfo Vieira, we've broken him down many, many times. This guy's a freak athlete. Incredible BJJ, a world-level competitor. He has more than one international title. Incredibly explosive. He's got great takedowns, great technique, good cardio. His cardio sucked early on, but he has seemed to have fixed that problem. And he's overall a very dangerous guy. His jiu-jitsu is incredible. As I mentioned, his takedowns are very, very solid. And now we know he is tough as shit. Cody Brundage dropped him twice in that fight, and he survived it and then was able to get the win on his side as well, which was surprising because Rodolfo Vieira has been public about, I don't really like fighting. I don't like getting hit. I don't like hitting people. That's not my thing. I'm a jiu-jitsu guy.
He's such a nice guy. I think at one point he kicked Cody. I think he kneed Cody in the nuts or something like that. He's like, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. He's just such a nice guy.
He is. And that's what was so surprising about the surviving. Like, his instincts are fight. Like, he got cracked, and his instincts weren't just curl up and be done. I'm a jiu-jitsu guy. His instincts were stand up and survive. He's also a decent striker. In that Chris Curtis fight, he was outstriking Chris Curtis. He had a lot of success striking Chris Curtis. Frankly, I think the only reason he lost is because he stopped striking and kept trying to take him down. So all the judges saw was a guy that had 8 takedowns stuffed. Where if it just stayed striking, he might have beaten him the same way Ian Heinisch, or main event on this freaking card, Jack Hermanson did.
Oh, the Norwegian.
Rodolfo is fighting Armen Petrosyan. It is a clash of styles. Armen is a fun striker, professional kickboxing background. He can brawl at times. He does rely on his chin. Does not have great takedown defense, but he's got really good scramble skills, good get-up skills as well. Coming off that decision win over Christian Leroy Duncan, where he basically won that fight because Christian was playing games and Armen just came forward, stayed tight, did the right things, and beat the hell out of that guy. This is good matchmaking. This is very good matchmaking. The odds are nice and tight. This is about where they were last fight as well. And we're either going to get a Rodolfo Vieira blast double right through Armen Petrosyan to sub him or finish him, or Armen's going to defend a couple of sloppy takedowns and then light up Rodolfo on the feet. Whoever wins this fight is going to look like a wild favorite. Like, whoever wins this fight, the odds aren't going to reflect what actually happened in reality. I am going to be on the Rodolfo Vieira side. I actually have a small bet on him. I just think the takedown defense on the Armen side is not going to be good enough. Rodolfo Vieira is a freak athlete. He's got good takedowns, decent striking. Now we know he can survive punishment. So I got to go on the Rodolfo Vieira side, but I understand people picking Armen because he can be a dangerous guy. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, I think that Armen is definitely the much better striker of the two. I think this obviously striker versus grappler. If Rodolfo can get the takedowns, get the control, he's going to win. If he doesn't, he's not going to win. And I don't think he's going to get it for enough because I saw that Caio fight. Armen showed not only his scrambling abilities, but his good submission defense and ability to get back to his feet. And I think that's going to wear on a guy like Rodolfo. I know his cardio has kind of improved, but his takedowns definitely get less and less. He's willing to just kind of hang on you a little bit more as the fight goes on, where, early on he's definitely strong, get those blast doubles and just kind of pick you up and take you down. But I think Armen's going to be a little bit more resilient early, defend the takedowns late, and he's a better striker. So I think Armen's going to win this fight.
Yeah, he's definitely the better striker. You don't think seeing Rodolfo survive the Cody Brundage storm gives him a little bit of like, oh, okay.
Well, he finished Cody. I don't think he's going to finish Armen. I think Armen can have success later in the rounds.
I guess we'll see, won't we? Are you going to spend $8,000 on
he even
Armen?
Finished Cody's because Cody pulled that guillotine, basically took himself down. I mean, Rodolfo was not going to get that takedown if he didn't pull that guillotine, because Rodolfo will just kind of sit there and just hang on people's hips and stuff. And if he can be aggressive with the takedown, those are his takedowns. If he has to be methodical with the takedowns, he doesn't have those takedowns. If he's pushing somebody against the fence, working from a single to a double and trying to, he doesn't have those. He needs to grab you in the open and just muscle you and just throw you against the fence and take you down. Or he needs to be early in the fight where he can just kind of grab you and pick you up and slam you down. If he has to get methodical with it, he's not going to get the takedowns. And I think that Armen gets to a point where he makes Rodolfo get methodical with those takedowns, defends them, and fucks him up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to stick on the Vieira side. I get it. I just personally think the gap on the ground is much wider than the gap on the feet. And I think, yes, if Armen just continues to survive, can have some success striking, especially later if Rodolfo slows down. But I don't know. I don't know what that looks like, but I do know that I've seen Rodolfo get absolutely blasted in the face and manage to survive. And outside of that loss to Fluffy Hernandez, I've seen his cardio hold up as well. So we're split on this one. Should we bet openly each other?
However much money you want, baby girl.
Okay. You send it while I talk.
Well, name the price, because I think I got like $700-800 sitting in here, so.
You just gave me a little bit. We'll do 100. It's about an even fight. We'll do 100.
Ooh, money bags. I ain't as good as I want.
WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top, and you'll unlock everything you need for this card and every other card for only $10 a month. It's not just some bets on a Patreon. There's also tools, insight, interactive information, literally everything you could ever need to find your spots, make some money watching these fights. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. DraftKings-wise, I think you just pick your side. I think whoever wins this fight will score well. If Armen wins, likely finishes Rodolfo. Because I don't think Armen's going to win just a jab, jab, jab kind of fight. Not with that 32% takedown defense. And if Rodolfo wins, tons of control time. We do have a 279 super chat. 279 super chat from Sahand Afshar. Thank you very much for the super chat. No comment there, but we appreciate you. Before you go, let me give you $50. Anybody who goes to WeWantPicks.com/bets and signs up with any one of our affiliate partners gets $50 as a thank you. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. We send you $50 as a thank you.